Good morning, everybody. It's only me from over the sea. Well, this is, I just popped on here quick because I thought I'd answer Diane's question today. And her question was, oh, let's move me breakfast out of the way. She would love to develop her psychic or mediumship abilities, and she's asked, is it meant to be? Will I be any good at it? And will I be able to help a lot of people? Well, in my opinion, self-development, whether it's psychic, mediumistically, or spiritually, and it could go hand in hand, all that. Healing. And as a lot of you will already know, that that was what brought me in to this in the first place, was the healing. I was not really interested in becoming a medium or a or a psychic as such. I'd had various opportunities all throughout my life to do this, but declined. I was busy. I was bringing up children, and it wasn't until a certain time in my life when I really wanted to become a spiritual healer. So I have already explained that in another video. So, but to my mind, press that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. Press that subscribe button. You can post your questions and I'll do my best to answer them for you. So this is for Diane and everybody else that's listening. So in my opinion, the healing was the springboard to my developing my mediumship. I'd always practiced a little bit of psychometry, a little bit of psychic, because my sister was a psychometrist, and she used to say to me, come on Tricia, come on Tricia. That's my family name, by the way, Tricia. That's what I'm known by all my family. I used to do things for her. But getting back to Diane's question, oh, careful, little Autumn, careful. Oh, she can be a bit rough, you can, sometimes. Getting back to Diane's question, is it meant to be? I feel that if you really want to develop this, then of course it's meant to be. And I don't mean that in any way, of course, but I believe that we've all got this ability. We are all psychic. In fact, I feel so strongly about this, that we are all psychic, that I actually wrote a book. And if you're interested in that, you can find it on Amazon. You Are Psychic by Patricia Keegan. So that has got all sorts of tips, Diane, all sorts of tips, and how exercises, all sorts of exercises, how you can see oracally, how you can see the aura around someone, how to develop that, because that is not really a psychic ability. Anyone can do this, whether you're psychic, a medium or what. Anybody can see colours and the aura around a person. So in there, I explain exactly how to do it. But with all this, it's not just picked up willy-nilly and thought, oh, I think I'll be psychic today. I think I'll do this today. Because it does take a lot of time. So if you're dedicated and you're doing things for the right reason, I urge you, you go ahead with it and develop it, because it can help you. Your psychic abilities and your intuition can help you. Now, most of us are intuitive. So what is intuition? What is intuition? Intuition is taught from within. So we have actually got all the answers that we need in our lives. You don't have to go to a medium. You don't have to go to a psychic to ask. We've got it all inside of us. It's called intuition. Yes? So if we decide to develop these gifts that we've got, our, sixth sense, if you like, we've got all these senses. We're so capable of doing so many things, and we're just neglecting that part of our, I believe it's our spiritual side. So, yes, I would say that it is meant to be, because that is what I believe in. I believe we're all psychic and we can all develop this. And as I say, in my book, You Are Psychic, by Patricia Keegan. Have a look at it on Amazon, and it'll show you little bits. You don't have to order it if you don't want to. It will show you part of the book and what it's like and why I wrote it. So there are healing exercises, how to develop your own healing abilities, how to develop your psychic abilities. Now, it's not a book about mediumship. That's to come. Okay, so it is a little bit different. So I have also explained the difference between mediumship and psychic abilities, because they're two totally different things. Regardless of people thinking that they're all one thing, they're not. If you're psychic, your psychic is coming from you, your own psychic abilities, through to where you're connecting with another person on the earth. And you can get quite a lot of information from that other person without them even opening their mouth. But it's a psychic ability that you develop over time. So you can dive in there and open up your own psychic abilities and start to tell that person what's going on around them on the earth, in the life. You could also tap into their aura, and you could use your psychic abilities to to see what those colours mean around a person. Prediction, as I say, that's another little thing as well, which once you start developing, there are all sorts of things. Just heard a little voice. Hello. I want to say to you, if you hear a voice or think you can hear something in your house, say hello. Say hello. Nobody's here to harm you. So, yes, the answer to that was yes. And will I be good at it? It depends on what you put into it. Because if you're going to, say if you was going to take an exam or you was going to learn cooking, seeing as I've cooked myself some nice, lovely carrot bread this morning, carrot and oatmeal, and it's beautiful. But if you're going to learn to cook, now, I could give you a load of ingredients. You could throw it all together and pot luck whether it comes out good or rubbish or what. But if you practiced at it, then you could become very good at it. You could become excellent. It depends how much work you're prepared to put into it. So, yes, you could become very good at it. And also from this point of view, from this point where you're developing your psychic abilities, you could also realise that you may have mediumistic abilities, where you can tap into the spirit world and people who have passed over into another dimension. Okay, so that is mediumship, when you're connecting with people outside of yourself, your psyche. So you never know what's going to come up. It's very, very exciting. I will say that it's very exciting to develop your own gifts. It's wonderful, and it can help you in your own life, because you can then, when you meditate, you can ask questions for yourself, and sometimes they'll come while you're meditating, sometimes they'll come afterwards when you're getting on with your day, but they do come, even in a dream state, so they do come along. Now, it says, will I be able to help a lot of people? If I did develop this, would I be able to help a lot of people? Well, yes, of course you could help a lot of people. If people wanted to come to you for advice or anything, you could actually tap into them and pull out whatever's there and whatever they need help with, and use your psychic ability while you connect with their psyche and help them in a lot of ways. But what we really must be careful of is that when we're first developing, that we don't go straight in and think we know everything, because it is not infallible. You can get things mixed up. Of course you can. We're all human beings. So we're not going to get everything perfect, just when we're in the beginning, when we're learning as well, especially. Okay. So you have to be very mindful with what you're telling people. And I have heard people coming into this, practicing their psychic ability, having success in a couple of things. Oh, it's wonderful. And now I can do it really good. Now I must know it all now. So they go ahead and, you know, if somebody's having... Just for example, somebody was having problems in a relationship, you know, and you think, oh, if it was me, I'd get rid of him, you know, and you go ahead and say, well, if I was you, I'd get rid of your partner, him, her, whoever it is. You know, they're no good to you. No, I've actually seen people do that and say that to people, and they've actually... no idea, because when you're developing your psychic abilities, there are certain ethics that we have to abide by, and I would urge anyone to look at the ethics first of all. Look carefully at why you want to develop this. That way you can go forward, but never think that because you're getting a few successes, that you really do know the answers to everything, and you've got the ability to advise people in that way. You know, oh, leave this one, leave that. You can cause a lot of heartache. You know, so be very careful, be very, very mindful. You want to help people, you say. That's why I did it. I wanted to heal. I wanted to help people. I wanted to do my healing. And that's where I started with the healing. The rest for me, luckily enough, came naturally, but I had to still go ahead and learn the mechanics of it all, how it works, why it works, and the ethics of it all. And you never, ever, ever stop learning. I'm going on a course this weekend, so you might not see me around for a little while, just for a few days. But I'm going on another course this weekend, trance, mediumship. So you never stop learning. I take every opportunity to learn, whatever there is to learn every day. There's so many things out there. We can never know it all. We're just scraping the surface. Just scraping the surface, just uncovering those things. So yes, you can help a lot of people. Make sure you're very ethical about it. Don't tell people things that could ruin their life. You really must be mindful about this. It carries with it, if you want to do this, it carries with it a huge amount of responsibility. And the responsibility when you're doing this is yours. So you do have to watch what you're saying to people. And I think that did hold me back a little bit in the first place, because I was almost frightened to tell people because of the consequences. I was almost afraid to say what I was getting sometimes. And I remember my friend, Sharon Harvey, she's a tutor at the Arthur Findlay College, if you've ever heard of it. And she used to say, come on, what's the matter with you? Spit it out. And we were learning at the same time, and we did, we used to help each other because we would practice giving each other readings, you see. And this is a big thing. Just keep practicing. Whatever it is, practice, practice, practice. Practice makes almost perfect, and not quite. We're never perfect. So I hope that has answered your question, and I do believe it's meant to be, because you wouldn't feel that strongly about wanting to develop this if it wasn't meant to be. We make our pathways, we make our plans before we're born. So we have all got a job to do on this earth, because we haven't just come here willy-nilly just to sit here and twiddle our thumbs and say, oh, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. We do know sometimes we need a little bit of help, a little bit of insight, but most of all, we have got intuition. We've got intuition, and if we're feeling that we want to develop this, I would really say go ahead and develop it. Now, don't forget to tap that subscribe. If you want a question answered, tap the subscribe, tap the like, and just don't forget, continue to answer your questions. No, not answer your questions. Oh dear. Here I go again on a tangent. Don't forget to keep your questions coming. I would like to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful day. So bye for now, and see you later.